Hey Sonica, it's Mike from Market and Traffic. I'm here in Toronto, Canada. We had a conversation the other day with your business partner and yourself, and we were chatting about your site, your software as a service, StudioYou, your fitness application software for gym owners. And we were chatting about how you can increase your conversions, about how you can use copywriting more effectively, and I gave you some ideas. So what I'd like to do for you is just give you a brief overview, maybe 5 or so minutes. I have your site up on screen, and this is the first time I'm seeing it, so I'm going to go through this as a new prospect, if you will. And I want to give you some insight in terms of maybe how you can improve this, obviously, in terms of your copywriting to get more interest, more business from this site. So what I'll do is I'll make notes on the screen with my software tool, and I'll give you some ideas, something that maybe you can implement, and then we'll go from there. So I'm going to start off, and again, like I said, this is the first time I'm seeing this, so I'm going to start from scratch. So as we look at your site here, I'm going to switch to the pointer tool. Nice clean site, very modern looking, which is good. I like the logo in the top left corner here. You have a header here, 3 months free for first 200 signups. That's okay. Very simple menu structure. We might talk about that in a second. And so one of the things I'd like to draw to your attention is the main thing with the website is you want to answer quickly who, what, why, where, and when, if you will. So these are some of the questions that are going through the prospect's head. So one of the things you want to instantly do is to call out who you are and what you do, and do that very clearly. So that's where this statement is here. So when I look at yours, it says new era for fitness businesses. So personally, I'm not too certain that that's clear enough. It seems a little vague. That could mean a lot of things. I'm not sure exactly what that means. That could be, gym equipment. It could be, mats, weights, machines. I'm not sure what that means. So, that's something you definitely want to call out right away, is who you are and what you do in, one clear sentence, in terms of what market you serve. So that's something you probably want to work on here. So you have another subhead or a subhead statement here, which is good. So, you're kind of calling out what you do. So it says time for increased conversions, greater retention, happier customers, time to shift to the new gen fitness software. Again, maybe you're just starting out and you're just, you're just trying some things. Again, this is a little vague in terms of a promise. This is obviously something that everybody wants, right? I know you're kind of stating the obvious, and that's okay sometimes. But I think it could be a little bit tighter in terms of, again, calling out who you are and what you do, because this is obviously implied here. Start for free. I like this call to action here. And it's definitely contrasting the background. No credit card info required for free, or startup for free. Live demo, that's okay there too. If people want to try it out. This here is taking up a lot of real estate. I'm not sure that that's even doing anything. I guess you're trying to demonstrate, maybe what the software would look like. These are obviously maybe some point of the software that, a user of the software would interact with, maybe looking at their revenue, or a fitness owner. So they'll be able to look at their revenue. Again, there's not enough detail here. And again, I will tell you, Sonica, the homepage of a site is one of the most challenging pages of your site, because it has to capture so much information and convey so much information in a short amount of time. And it has to be able to account for people that are brand new, have never heard of you, people that have somewhat heard of you, and people that are returning users of your site. So personally, I don't believe this is doing or belongs on the actual above the fold, as we call it. Just because, one, it's not clear what it's there for, number one. And number two, it's taking up a lot of valuable real estate here on the above the fold. You could definitely probably move this further down on the page. That's probably what I would suggest. So let's take a scroll and let's move down. Just going to wipe this for a second. So let's scroll down here. I see you have a chat box here, a live chat, looks like down here. I would probably minimize that. Again, one thing, as you know, people are distracted very easily, and that's probably not what you want to do when someone first comes to your site. Maybe have that pop up after a set amount of time, maybe after 60 seconds, something like that. But I would definitely personally remove this. Let's wipe that. Let's go back down. So let's keep scrolling down here. Okay, so now we're getting into a bit of what the site's all about. So let's take a look here. So it's reshaping. Let's go back to the pen tool. Reshaping boutique and traditional fitness. If your business is about making people fit, Studio is your perfect match for you. Okay, so I guess you're trying to tell me that you handle these type of services. Okay, all the features and none of the clutter. Okay. So again, you're overviewing some of the software. Let's just wipe that out. Okay, so again, you're demonstrating what the software is here. I'm just going to go down the page and then I'll come back up actually. So a booking experience your customers will love. A booking experience your customers love. Okay. Branded web store. Okay. This is okay. Again, I would hide this. This is definitely too distracting. Some testimonials. It's good. Okay, customer service, good. So yeah, overall it looks pretty good. Sonica, a couple things I would change, or a couple things to think about. And again, what we're trying to do, Sonica, is obviously set yourself apart. As you know, there's many software as a service companies out there, so I'll just make a few notes here. So one thing I would definitely do is give you as an overview and something to think of is to clearly state the problem that the business owner is having. Okay, so clearly state that you want to drive that home on the above the fold. Clearly state what the problem is and how you solve it. Okay, so you know, let me give an example. You know, all the fitness tools you need to run a successful gym business, or all the gym management software tools you need to run a successful gym business, something like that. So again, you're calling out directly the business owner and what their problem is. Okay, so you're stating the problem. And let me just, okay, so the problem. The next is the proof. Okay, so you want to state problem. Oh, so excuse me. Let me just undo that. Next, after the problem, you want to state is the promise. Okay, so your promise. What is your promise to people? What are you going to promise me as a gym owner? Essentially saying, what is the software going to do for me? So is it going to save me X? Is it going to, how is it going to make my life easier? How is it going to make me more organized? How is it going to make my customers more happy? So that's the promise. Okay, so you have to state the promise that you're giving people. Next, you want to state is the proof. So again, proof is obviously testimonials, stats, comparisons. Okay, how is your software compared to other software? Okay, that's proof. And the last thing is proposal. Proposal is simply how, again, the offer that you're going to make people, or the offer you're going to make gym owners. Okay. Again, this is your offer in terms of your call to action. So you have to have a call to action at the bottom of your page in terms of getting them to take the next steps. Okay. And let's just run through that. So let's see. So again, if you look here, you need to state the problem, which you need to call out here. The promise, you kind of jumped into what it does. So again, you didn't actually tell me what I'm going to get yet, but you're showing me the actual good. So again, one of the things you want to do is before you even show people the actual interface and the software, like I said, is to state a clear promise. again, this is a promise here, which is good. Okay, you're showing, again, I would call this out even more. A booking experience your customers will love. That's good. Again, some testimonials here. You definitely need more testimonials. That's a proof. Okay. Again, more testimonials. And this is good here in terms of your calling out a possible problem that they would have. Again, are you worried about migrating from other software? Relax, we can do that. That's really good there. Some integrations, that's okay. Again, the call to action needs to be a lot stronger, obviously. Okay, the proposal, you need to come in and make people make me really want this. Why would I want this? Why? How are you going to get me motivated enough to take the next steps to start free? So just saying we are here for you is not going to make somebody do that. So definitely increase that here. And again, definitely remove or at least minimize this, I would think. I think one thing, this picture in terms of a team, this picture is not doing anything for you in terms of helping that out. Either have a picture of the team, the support team, business owners that are currently using the product, something like that. But I'm not sure this lady doesn't represent, I don't think, what you're looking at in terms of your business. Let's go back to, let's wipe this. Okay, your info here down here. That's good. So overall, Sonica, not too bad. Obviously, some things you can tighten up a little bit, but I think a great start. If you have any questions, like I said, you can email me back or you can message me through LinkedIn. I can give you some ideas in terms of my rates. I am in Canada. Like I said, I do bill in US dollars, obviously, because I'm an international service. So if you have any questions at all, if you need any clarifications, let me know on next steps, and then we can move forward from there. Okay, thanks, Sonica. Hope you have a great day. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon.